So you've seen a lot of these cool backgrounds and virtual learning spaces that people have designed. This is a quick video to show you how to do that very quickly in Google Slides. The first thing we're going to do is go and start a brand new slide presentation. Once it opens, we are going to go ahead and delete the text boxes that come with it because we don't need it. So you click it, delete it, click, delete, and we're good to go. I'm going to start by adding a background. I'm going to choose an image and I'm going to do a Google search for it. I'm going to search for floor with walls. And I like this one. Nice, basic, easy. I'm going to go ahead and choose it. We did it as a background because it's locked. You can't wiggle it, you can't move it. This image is locked in place now. The second thing I want to add is maybe a couch or something. I'm going to search from the web. Notice we don't have to leave our Google spot here. I'm going to do couch with transparent background. The transparent background is key because I want to make sure that I can put it in without the big white square around it. So here we go. This is a nice modern looking couch to go with this modern lofty looking area. And I'm just going to make it whatever size I want it to be and put it wherever I want it to be by clicking and dragging it. Okay, let's see. I like it on this side better, but because it's on this side, I need it to face the opposite direction. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to Format Options, which you could also have found up in these menu up here. And I'm going to go to Rotation. And I want to flip it. And now it's facing the direction I want it to be. I can drag it over just a little bit so we make sure that it looks good. But let's say I don't like the brown. Okay, I can go back in here with my right click and Format, and I can recolor. And to make it fit that lofty space a little bit, we could go with a grayish blue. Looks a little too light. Let's go with this darker gray. There we go. That's nice. Okay, now I want to add in, let's say, a table. We're going to do the same type of thing. We're going to do a table with a transparent background. And this one looks like it's a nice fit. So we'll pop it in and position it where we want it to go. Again, we have to do some shrinking and some recoloring. I don't like that color. Format. Let's do a pop of color with yellow, maybe not that much color. Okay, turquoise is a nice one. Good, excellent. And I don't like its spot, so I'm going to flip that one as well. And now it fits in front of the couch just a little bit better. Shrink the couch just a little bit, pull it over here, and I can shrink this a little bit and pull it here. Okay, maybe we want to put some flowers on top of the coffee table. So we could do flowers in a vase. And this looks lovely. Pop it in, shrink it down. On top of the table. See, with this, all you have to do is pick out all those little decorating touches that you really like, and you can see where things are centered because you get the crosshairs with Google, right? And it looks pretty good right there. Okay, so let's add a sign. We want to add a sign that says, welcome friends. I'm going to do a sign with rounded edges with a shape right here. I'm going to extend it and shrink it. Okay, I know that I don't want this gray background, so I'm going to go ahead and choose maybe this bluish one or a purpley one. Yeah, that's better. And to write on it, we're just going to double click and I'm going to type in welcome friends. Now you can see that that is really hard to see, and I've clearly misspelled it. So the first thing we're going to do is change the color of the wording. Let's make it white. Arial is such a boring font, so let's try a different one. Let's go with Pacifico. That looks fun. Let's go ahead and get rid of that S. And we want it to be bigger. So we just keep going, or you can click in here and choose your own number. And there we go. I want it to be centered. Okay, now to make it look more like a picture and less like a button, we're going to go ahead and work with this border. Right now it's a very tiny border. We want it to be a bigger border, so I'm going to make it an 8. I want the border to stand out. So let's do a white one. And you can see that now it looks like it's in a frame on the wall. Okay, and then everybody wants to add in their Bitmoji. So I already have the Bitmoji Chrome extension here. You can see that I've been playing around with it. So I have some that are sitting, some that are standing, but let's find a nice fun one that we could pop into this room. You can just keep searching and scrolling until you see something that really strikes your fancy. Let's try teach. Work. Maybe not with the equal sign. All right. These are not real. Oh, here we go. Because I have the Chrome extension, I can just drag my Bitmoji down to my slide. And because she's leaning against a wall that doesn't exist, I'm going to go ahead and flip her as well, right? So rotate, flip. Now she's over here, and that looks much better. If I wanted to shrink her, I could do the same thing. And then just keep dragging her until she looks like she's in a good spot. Maybe you wanted to add a bookshelf. I don't have any bookshelves saved, so let's go back and try search the web. Case. I like these shelves. I can put them on the wall. Stretch it out maybe. There we go. Shrink it down. And then maybe recolor those a little bit because that brown doesn't go. Recolor. Let's make them nice and dark so they contrast. Perfect. Okay. And let's put a bookcase or a book on that shelf. So let's do a book that I know kids read, To Kill a Mockingbird book. And that looks like the good cover. Okay, so let's choose this one, insert. And to get it on those shelves, we have to shrink it really, really tiny. I'm going to put it on the top shelf because I want people to really notice it. Okay, and then if I wanted to add more books, I could do the same thing. If I wanted to put in a seashell or something decorative, I could do the same type of thing. But remember, with the seashell, you want transparent background. That one looks nice. Let's choose it. Pop it in. And then shrink it way down. And then drag it over. Let's shrink it just a little bit more. Okay, then you can see the seashell is on the books. And that's it, my friends. That's all you have to do. If you want to share it and you don't want it to be a slide, you're going to go to File, you're going to go to Download, and you can choose JPEG or PNG. depending on where you want it to go. So I'm going to choose PNG. And you can see it pop down here. I should have titled this. Boom. So that you would understand what it was called. And then it would have popped down here. But now we have this. Ta-da! If you are interested in making one, I hope this was helpful.